K-9, Sirens of Ceres, the 5th episode of Series 1. It's written by Deborah Parsons and it's starring John Leeson, Keegan Joyce, Philippa Colford, Daniel Webber and Robert Maloney. This is a K-9 light episode, kind of. So this episode focuses on other characters, especially Georgie. So the episode begins with a protest on the roads getting arrested by CCPCs.
Move along. Here, we got a word with you.
So then Starkey, Georgie and K-9 arrive, and the bit where Georgie threw a stone at her CCPC was like, my god, looks like she's going to get in a lot of trouble for that. So they ran, and then they get surrounded by CCPCs, and one of them pointed Inhibitor, an experimental submission device powered by Circulum. At least it destroyed a CCPC instead of Starkey, Georgie and K-9. Drake is obviously angry, and later on June ranted at Georgie for that incident and they argues with each other for a bit.
What exactly are you rebelling against?
Nothing. I'm rebelling for something.
Oh yes?
The right to rebel.
And so did Starkey and Professor Griffin while he's fixing up K-9. So Georgie gets a discipline by attending to Magdalen Academy 2 weeks later, which is a private school well known for its strict discipline, and they use quite a brutal punishment. Georgie gets zapped on the hand by a lightning beam when she tries to leave.
I think I'm in the wrong room.
And the same girl who protested is there, whose name is Vibecca, played by Sophia Emerson Baines. Every student except Georgie and Vibecca are wearing those Circulum bracelets that has a power of mind control. That was done by Drake.
I think I'm washing my hair that year.
But Vibecca, your hair is lovely.
Lovely.
Hiya.
And also not to join Melina's study group, as Georgie goes to Griffin Manor and complain about the school, but Professor Griffin and Starkey has a falling out with her, which is sad.
Is this going to be a long guilt trip? Shall I pack a bag?
Georgie, you put your mother in a difficult position.
So Georgie returns to school and notices that Vibecca is wearing a bracelet and she's like Melina's study group, and Georgie gets zapped again for not paying attention. So then she communicates with Starkey, which is a bad idea, and unsurprisingly she got zapped again for the 3rd time. So Starkey went to that school and got attacked by a force field, so he hacks into it and deactivated it and went to school playground. As Georgie tries to talk to Starkey, Vibecca was flirting with him, so later on Starkey returns to mansion and Georgie gets a bracelet from the girls and returns to and decides to flirt with Darius.
Oh, don't you look hot?
I've been working on Mariah.
Well, isn't she the lucky one?
But then K-9 zapped the bracelet off and she's back to herself. So on the next day she pretends that she's still mind controlled, but the girls weren't fooled, so then K-9 arrived and zapped everyone's bracelet and they're back to normal.
What do you want? I'm fine.
Kathy Tucker played Melina, who's an android and controlled by Drake, and Kathy did a great job. Her real species got revealed. Unfortunately for Starkey, Vibecca, who's back to herself, is not interested in Starkey. And Starkey, well, is upset about it, and we get a nice chemistry between Starkey and Georgie. At UK, this episode is released on the same day as Doctor Who The Beast Below, and the premiere broadcast date is 8th of February 2010, which I feel is more accurate. Any connections with Doctor Who? Well, the first Doctor, Vicky and Stephen visit Ceres in the Bounty of Ceres audio Big Finish, and K-9 mentions the Circulum civilization was evidently long gone at the hands of the asteroid impact. By that point, a Cobalt Corporation mining base was established on the dwarf planet.
Vicky walked into the control room. The Doctor was hunched over the console, Stephen at his side, hands full of discarded tools.
Looks fiddly.
It is, very much so, and no easier for your questions. What do you want now?
Oh, I was only going to offer you some water.
The Doctor looked a little sheepish. Well, yes, most kind. That would be splendid.
So yeah, Sirens of Ceres, and it's my favourite K-9 series episode. What did you guys think of this episode? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.